Thank you.
Minasan, konnichiwa. Thank you very much for coming here today. So, Josh Barnett's Bloodsport has been around for coming on 10 shows now in the United States.
出ましたね、検索結果がね。ちょっとそちらも気になりますけども。はい。
Kenka for sure. And keep that phone on.
もうね、逆に今翻訳してくれるかもしれませんね。ね、でも
He was looking on Google.
Yeah.
お願いします。
We have had 10 shows coming this April in America with Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. The idea was to take wrestling and strip it down to its most raw, most pure form. You can see wrestling in all types everywhere around the world, with lots of gimmicks and flashy antics and lights and explosions, fireworks, you name it. But in my opinion, the wrestlers get lost in all of the circus of everything around it. So with this event, I go back to the way I was trained as a professional wrestler, trained by Antonio Inoki, Billy Robinson, Carl Gotch, trained as a shooter by Eric Paulson, Matt Hume, and many others, to distill this to its purest form, its most raw. The wrestler is the most important thing. The mat is a sacred space for wrestlers to compete and show their highest level of strength.
鈴木選手は2019年の4月に行われましたブラッドスポーツジャージーシティ大会に出場されまして、女子選手と25分間時間切れドローの熱戦を繰り広げられております。それでは鈴木選手よりブラッドスポーツ武士道に出場に向けた意気込みの方をいただきたいと思います。よろしくお願いいたします。
はい、意気込み。このブラッドスポーツというのは実は第1回大会から参加してまして、まあ俺から言えるのは、はい、ただの普通の1試合だと思ってます。別に、特殊なルールであろうが、どこの場所であろうが、それがたとえ走る列車の中であろうと、原っぱであろうと、なんだろう、有刺鉄線のあるリングの上であろうと、どこの場所であろうと、俺にとったらただの一試合なので、はい、って感じかな。
So one of the things that differentiates us from other professional wrestling events is that we do not use any ropes, and you can only win by knockout, referee stoppage, or submission.
さっき言った通りに別に普通の一試合なんで、それがどこであってもそれは変わらないかな。はい、ロープがない、それはロープがないだけであって、はい、でルールでこういうのは禁止、こういうのは可能だ、それはそういう状況なだけであって、俺にとったら別にそれは一試合なんで分かんないよ、何持ってくるか分かんないよ。そこにあるものすべて俺は使うので、それが俺のスタイルなんで。
For me, it feels natural that Suzuki-san should be a part of this. He has been in many of our events in America. He has the pedigree and the legacy as a professional wrestler, as a MMA fighter. He is everything that we want to emphasize in this kind of event. But most importantly, more important than any technique, any titles, or any experience, is the spirit of the athlete. And Suzuki-san has the kind of spirit that belongs and one must have if they even want to be able to be a part of Josh Barnett's Bloodsport? Well, we are professional wrestlers. Pretty much anywhere, anytime, any place, there's always a possibility for rematches or first matches. So, never take someone like us lightly. At the moment, we are just simply looking for the strongest fighters and professional wrestlers around the world. Anybody who thinks that they have what it takes to step into this sacred ring and face somebody of the highest level of spirit and skill. That's all we need to produce an event like this. But as you can imagine, there's far less of those than you might think out there in the world. But if you think you're capable of it, reach out to us. Maybe you fit the bill. Maybe you're strong enough. 船木正勝、高坂剛、藤田和幸、永田裕二。I could sit here all day and list names. There are many people in Japan that are capable of being in this ring. And that's why bringing the show here is also easy to do in that sense. There are athletes here that I know can deliver and can exceed the expectations.
例えば鈴木秀明選手ですとか、船木選手、高坂選手、藤田選手、永田選手などなど、もう一日中名前はここに座っていれば挙げられると思いますが、それだけ日本にはこのレベルに見合った素晴らしい選手がたくさんいます。
With so many wrestlers traveling now to the United States for a new challenge, like Okada-san or Shibata-san, or even Kushida. Well, now here's a ring that can give them a new challenge, and they don't even have to leave Japan.
今アメリカに渡ってプロレスをやってる選手っていうのはすごくたくさんいて、例えば岡田選手、柴田選手、櫛田選手などたくさんいますけれども、今回例えばブラッドスポーツが日本でやることによって彼らは海外に行かなくても日本で試合ができるっていうのはかなりいいことだと思っています。
Nakamura-san came back to Japan to wrestle Muto. Maybe this will draw his excitement again. Who knows?
例えば中村選手対武藤選手の試合があったようにですね、ブラッドスポーツでやったらまた別なものになると思うので、そういったこともいろいろ考えられますね。
I can give a great example of how popular this is, how this event inspires the wrestlers themselves. Just from one conversation with Ibushi-san, and he was a free agent, but he could have gone anywhere and decided to do anything to make his return. But it was his desire, his want to do Bloodsport, just from one conversation. He knew what the ring was. He understood the concept. There's another example of somebody who can get in this ring. Unfortunately, I know he's injured right now. Otherwise, maybe he would have been here today with all of us.
例えばですけれども、どれだけこのブラッドスポーツが有名になってきているかということなんですが、イブシ選手とですね、少し本当に一言だけどうやりたいみたいな会話をしたところでもう喜んでやりたいですという一つ速攻で返事が来てですね、彼はフリーエージェントだったわけですけれども、あれだけの有名な選手だったらいろんな団体にこう自分で選べるけれども、それでもブラッドスポーツをぜひやりたいというふうにすぐ返事をしてくれたと。で、ちょっと今怪我をしてしまったけれども、していなかったらもしかしたらこの場にいたかもしれない。例えばですけど、そういったこともあります。